By some sort of New Year's miracle, our franchise is saved. Of course, this still could be the last chance at a Super Bowl title, as you don't know, with that EA, business. Man, they're really doing some numbers, I'll tell you what. But of course, the Niners, about to play them for the third time this year. This time, though, in the playoffs, a little bit of a different situation. Obviously, both of those other games, very important. They wanted to win both games. But maybe they're playing the long game. Maybe they're playing the long con. Maybe they were like, hey, we know, we can get these tendencies out of the way. We're good enough to beat anyone in the league anyways. We don't really need a bye week. We don't really want the rest because we'll get rusty. But now we know what they're, is going to be coming at us. I don't think so, but, they got to be telling themselves something because losing the way they have to us this year and facing us for a third straight time, this time in, not straight time, but in the playoffs for the grand prize. You got to say something because, their confidence got to be pretty shaken right now. Of course, looking at our confidence through the roof. +3s, +4s all across the board. +8 for Alexander. +6s for the... things are getting wild. Of course, did we not already click playoff rivals and maybe, reset us or something? I don't know, but, hey, we're still here, and that's all you could ask for. Although hard-hitting brawl or chess match, Playrac's already through the roof anyways. I want a hard-hitting brawl. Defensive players on both teams will have a +5 to hit power. Oh my god, this could be an absolutely insane bloodbath. We obviously pretty much know what their plan is. Run on the inside, and then our plan is, well, to win the game, realistically. I'm going to say throw it medium. I think that's, the game that is our most deadly, and the part of our game that, if it succeeds, can beat any team in the league. Daniel Pierre, who has had himself a pretty good season, needs an upgrade point to be used. We're going to use it on power as he needs run block stuff, which, as you can see, is typically what you get. Run block finesse really sucks for him. In general, his run blocking is pretty bad. Luckily, we do usually run it to the left side anyways. And then Patterson, whose route running is just kind of his big issue. Catching's not the best. So I think slot, which puts him now at a 74 overall, which is iffy. Short route, catching, it's something. Maybe we should go physical, because he is kind of like a bigger guy, but I suppose Metcalf's kind of that physical presence, isn't he? Here we go, the third and final time of Seattle versus San Francisco. This time for all of the marbles. The shot at the NFC Championship game, just like that. Of course, they had to beat the Minnesota Vikings to get here. We had to beat them to get here, pretty much, as we obviously took the division lead and the entire conference as a whole. And we are now ready for our turn to show the world what we can do in the playoffs. Obviously, have not had the greatest success in the postseason lately, but trying to change that here this season with a very, very good one. Of course, that number 7 guy, definitely a big part of it, as he has put on a show in his rookie year, going from normal to superstar dev in just 2 weeks, with a chance to potentially become an X Factor at the end of the year. Unlikely, though, as he did not win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But obviously a chance to win a much better award in the Super Bowl. As we like it, we will be kicking this ball off. A little bit of wind, but should be A-okay for everyone involved. Obviously, they would probably prefer a super snowy game with 2 trillion miles per hour wind, which is, of course, nearing a record high wind. As Trey Lance comes out there, and obviously we've seen this face a billion times. Decent season. Decent, considering they like to run the ball so much. Not bad. And here, got a lot of players up on the line of scrimmage for us, because it looks like a run, even though it is not, and kind of putting himself in some danger, but finds his target in Kittle, gaining about 9. Kind of daring them to run it here a little bit is, I kind of want them to not have a chance at a free play. And there goes the read option. But Trey Lance getting himself in some danger. I don't know if he was just trying to keep it near the line of scrimmage because he was afraid of fumbling. But I think he had some room out there. Instead, runs straight into the pile. But regardless, ends up getting that first down anyways. Money can't get there. And look at the blocks as Trey Lance will not be able to beat Diggs, but gains 14. Read option in this game could become a problem. May have to go conservative early, although that could open up the run game even more, which, speaking of run game, seeing Juszczyk in there, they're not afraid to run it with him. Outside, a little overthrown, it seems, as Debo actually going to gain 3, but stopped dead. I mean, they were fighting. It was like an even battle, and nobody really gave up an inch. So I suppose technically that goes to the defender then, because we want him to go nowhere. 2nd and 7, though, bringing Adams up as they are going to hand it off to Debo and put themselves in some dangers. He fights even, losing 5. Obviously having a bunch of DBs in on the field. Red can't get there. Over the middle, Brooks gets torched, and then Diggs hammers him. Really good find over the middle. Did he just get burned off the line? Yeah, that was a good move. He just put him on skates. Of course, you can actually see Chark really open. Diggs probably runs with him, maybe, but I mean, I suppose it's easier to see right over the middle of the field than it is, down the sideline, especially when you only need, 13. You don't need a touchdown. And Alexander, a little late, gets the ball off, though, and that's an offensive lineman getting popped by Mafe, but nice little find to the lineman. Are they that short-staffed? I know, reasonably enough, they're running backs, and I think one of the linemen was hurt, but I'm not really sure how that keeps your lineman healthy. Oh, there was a guy open. They're finding a lot of movement, especially to those running backs and tight ends. Kittle being the biggest of them so far, gaining another first. Bringing the blitz, going to drop Brooks back if we can, though. Got the DBs coming in. Quick run over. Oh, that is a really good route, and he is in trouble. Trey Lance looking left, looking right, looking straight, and no matter where he went, there was nowhere to go with the ball, and only a bunch of Seattle Seahawks waiting to take him down. Also, once again, where the hell is Nwosu? Really good route, as you would expect, against the rookie Alexander. Kittle really, really killing all of our players so far. And once again, I don't see Nwosu. 3rd and 3, stuck on the line, but Red is that guy. And there goes Trey Lance on the sprint. Doesn't want to go down. I like the effort, but at the same time, kind of risking the ball to the 3. Another fresh set of downs. I think it's time to get a little aggressive, as they are looking a lot better than they normally do, at least against us. And back of the end zone, Sidney Jones kind of gets bodied up by a smaller guy. Got to get a hand out there, but it's going to be a touchdown for the Niners. Or a little bit of wind, but it shouldn't affect the kickoff, so Caldwell getting his first chance of the day. It's a little deep, but Caldwell's that special for us that we, give him that free reign. Hey, return it anytime you get a chance. And that's why, showing you why there, getting to the 29-yard line. There was a chance for even more there as well. And Greer's numbers, we've seen him a billion times, but having a quarterback that you're actually proud of is priceless. So we will continue to look at these stats every time. 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,900 yards. Once again, rookie. Once again, did not start the season fully. And another fact, threw more interceptions in those last couple of games than he did pretty much all season when he did come in. So, it happens, but I don't know if that's a positive or a negative, but just to think about that. 1st and 10 with the 5 wide, and going to throw this underneath to Kenneth, who gets a nice block from Moore, turning that into a gain of about 14. Beautiful play. Looking for the quick throws. I kind of want to just throw a quick streak to Patterson. And they actually kind of look covered in behind, though. And wow, what a catch by Moore. Fred Warner all over them, gaining about 8 on the play. Maybe looking over the middle for Fant. Got a lot of different looks that I like. And Moore is kind of the best one. As I seen the blitz, that means I need to get the ball out quickly. And that's what we did, just like we have so far on this whole freaking drive. Kind of rolling away from that streak, but keeping an eye on it. And, Ooh, that could have been picked. Thought I stepped up enough to register a stop and throw as Metcalf had him beat. Apparently not. Apparently not. 2nd and 10, a lot of wide receivers out here. And not the greatest route by Patterson, but once again, they played off. And we're reading the defense quickly. If they're not going to press, I mean, that's going to be free. Ooh, it's 3rd down, actually, because I forgot about that shot. I might not be able to run, but, that's going to be me taking a shot. Quick shot, anyways. Play action look. And that's not an easy one, and that's a beautiful throw by Greer, who just continued the drive on an insane one. How he hits that throw, I'll never know. Of course, they really do not want us to run the ball this game, it seems. We're going to have to come out of it anyways at some point, and this is a tough throw. And Moore's actually going to get a chance to run upfield. They're going to call a late hit here, but it's probably not going to matter. Yeah, it was pretty much nothing, actually. He was already out of bounds, so it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But first a go for the 6 with a counter play, and Walker getting no help from Elton there, gaining nothing. Read option, obviously, if he stops, we hand it off. Doesn't. And we get some really good blocks. Greer is in for, just like them, a rushing touchdown with the quarterback. Actually, no, they went to Richie James. I forgot. Trey Lance did not rush that in. I don't know why I thought Trey Lance ran it in. I know he had a couple of runs, but yeah, that's odd. But Nwosu's in. That's something. Really good blocks by Kittle. And really good follow-through with Jamal Adams. And Jordan Brooks' injury. That is not good. Are they going to show us, kind of the extent, perhaps? He's limping. I don't know if that's good. I don't like it. Not only do I not want an injured player walking on his own power, but, the game could literally be over because of how slow they're moving down into the tunnel. And there goes the read option keeper, and I think... Okay, Woolen. I think it's time to go conservative. High ankle sprain, and he is out. Alexander, he's played a big role in this defense all season long, is now mic'd up. Looking at the end of the first quarter, very similar stats. There's Ed Money on the edge. Nice move. Inside, leverage, Sidney Jones. Tackled to the 44. Who says we need Jordan Brooks? I mean, kind of me. I was kind of the guy that was bringing it up a lot, actually. And underneath to the running back. Really good blocking. Gaining 11. Stretch alert. I'm not really sure how you ever gain yards with this. They're not ready for it, right? Although we'll say the cut-up field wasn't great, but gains 2. There was actually a chance, ironically enough. But, yeah, I'm not really sure what you do with that. You're really not going to gain much. And here it's all about Fred. Can Fred make a play? Fred kind of ran out of it, but our own lineman knocks us down. Walker taken down by the knees by his own guy, gaining 2. Kind of wasting the drive a little bit here. I like that inside look, but Metcalf looks open. Maybe not so much. It's going to be a tough one, and Patterson's just out in front enough. We get just enough time, and another short throw, but first down. This corner actually looks pretty good for Metcalf. And that's a tough one, but it looks on the money, and that'll be a touchdown, which will give us the lead. Beautiful throw. I really don't like corner routes like that, but the leverage off the snap looked great, and at the top of the route, we had a lot of room to work with as well. I liked it all. I liked every bit of it. Number 2 on that drive, really not having a good time, and the legend of Cody Barton continues. I hope he gets a pick this game. I really do. And Nwosu in space against Juszczyk. Even in Juszczyk's age, still not an easy guy to cover. You got a lot of hefty white guys that are not the easiest to work with. Of course, I'm not really sure of this situation of, with Nwosu not playing a whole lot. We go conservative, and they have nowhere to go with that ball either way. Still no Nwosu. What the hell is going on here? Can't get a push with Davenport trying, and he's going to run into some issues and slide really early, actually. I don't know what the hell that's about. Alexander a little bit over in the middle more, and Ed Money, I guess. He's like the worst defender we have starting out there, kind of. And there goes Trey Lance. Step up, Marshall. Gets him with a 4th and 2 in the playoffs. I think you go for that. They're going to say no. We should really have gone, safe, but oh well. No fake. Thankfully, Caldwell getting a chance at the 13-yard line. Going to cut it all the way back left and not really gain much. Try to juke back right. Maybe gains 6 at best. Last drive, 4-4, 42 yards. Obviously a little bit of a shorter field because of the interception. This time, if you want to score at least a touchdown, you're going to have to work it all the way for 79 yards. And that is a wide open Metcalf. Nobody can cover this guy, especially number 2. I don't think number 2 can cover anyone, let alone Metcalf. And Mo Hurst is injured. Stretch to the outside with Patterson back left. They covered Patterson, but the run is not. And there goes Kenneth trying to go with the dead leg. Gets about 13 yards on the run. Flood. Patterson's been a little iffy at route running, but I trust it. That zone coverage looks pretty covered there. And throw it away. Going to get sacked. Didn't trust any of the plays. I know we had the little underneath to the left. We maybe could have threw it to Walker early, but the way everyone was sitting there, I didn't like that. And because of the sack taken there, we've pretty much set ourselves up for having to throw here. And there goes Fant, but he was pass interfered on the break. which is now going to force a 3rd and 19, and we can't really find our way into a field goal here. Honestly, I think I'm just going to run the ball here. Don't do too much and get a little bit closer. Nice little slip off. Probably should have ran on the 1st down anyways. Get the ball moving, get the clock moving. Some positive gain on that play, but yeah, that's brutal. We actually would have gained pretty much all the yards on that back with Fant if they would have called the PI. And the punt down to the 3. Beautiful. Look at that beauty. Wow. Best spiral of anyone on the field today, including the damn QBs. And once again, where is he? Where is Nwosu? Actual manhunt's going to need to come out. Oh, wow. Really good D. Come out, and there goes Ed Money. Maybe we'll find out now. Just to find him. Like, where is he? I don't understand. Like, is that Puna Ford on the edge now? Are we serious? And we kind of stepped in the wrong way, and this defense is swarming. Ed Money with a torn labrum. Bro, what's actually happening? Davenport's playing edge now. Hello? And they're just going to take the shot, and picked off his own tip is Woolen. What a play. This is starting to give me some flashbacks, gonna be honest. Tips it to be safe. Oh my. That is kind of busted, though. He really is him. 3 minutes left in the second, and the Niners are making us look really smart. Our bad decisions look like minuscule compared to theirs. Our bad decisions, you know, kind of wasting opportunities. Their bad decisions giving opportunities. And they're going all out. But Kenneth's so fast. Outside, breaks the ankles, but Jimmy Ward on the chase down. Still gaining 1st down. I thought with that, they had us. I thought they finally had us. They are definitely looking like they're trying to cover the run a little bit more than they were. And that's a freebie. Yep. There is nobody stopping Drake Jackson on that. 2 sacks in this one early. Giving a warning, the Niners kind of throwing the game away a little bit. Obviously, we were kind of doing the same, but once again, it's a little different wasting opportunities than it is giving opportunities, obviously. 2nd and 18, I'm not really sure what a quick out to Patterson does. I really liked it. And there goes Kenneth. I mean, I figured try to find something better. Couldn't. Throw it last second to Kenneth. Gain 4. I think at best you maybe gain 8 with Patterson there, but I still don't think that gets you the 1st down. So I was like, if I can't get the 1st down, I'm going to hold off early, and nothing developed. Screen pass, though. And it kind of works a little bit. Kind of turn it into something, and that could be a hold. Is it? Holding. If you're smart, if you're them, you definitely decline this. They're going to accept it, I guess, with me playing pretty conservatively again anyways. It's not the worst call because it makes the field goal tougher, but I don't know. You take away a guaranteed stop, and you know it turns into basically the same thing anyways, and I wonder if they would have declined it if the penalty or the time would have stopped. Regardless, 4th and 10 from the 20, and we're going to take our golden opportunity and turn it into points, I think. Yeah, I kind of actually purposely did that with the accuracy. I was worried that I was like, wait a minute, not kicking too hard here, and that wind's kind of getting crazy. And Little, man, he needs to be pulled out. Because trust me, I have experience pulling little things out. Davenport, I don't honestly understand. And there goes a quick throw to the outside. Not really going to gain much. 4 yards. I'm going to hurry up. We'll say they kind of have us with our hands in our pants. I don't know what the expression is. He's going to take the shot. Wolin's not going to get there. And they're going to get a play with Richie James at the 46. I mean, he's kind of their guy. Like, he's doing everything for them. And I keep putting a lot of linebackers on the field, but with Marshall playing, you know, sub-linebacker a lot, it's not the worst situation. And nice swat. Probably helps some more than it hurts them, though, as that would have only been a few yards and they would have had a waste of timeout. But I suppose at this point, for them to negate the field goal, I don't know what's happening to our edge, by the way. Our linebackers are all just dead. Davenport making a play. Throw on the run. Really good play. Marshall, huge hit by Kalen Barnes. It's a hit stick, but you know, when I realized it was Kalen Barnes, I was like, is it really that big of a hit? I don't know. I don't know if it is or not, but our edge situation is getting weird. Our linebacker position in general is getting wild out here. They have 1 timeout left. That 1st down, you know, makes things interesting. I'd probably run up and spike it, but they're getting a little wild out here and not doing that. Clock's getting a little juicy, I will say. Oliver can't get out there over the middle. He is wide open, but Let's call a timeout here and take some shots. Seems like it's going to be a field goal play. And with all of our timeouts, I mean, I'm going to give it a chance. 4th and 20, you know, 3rd and 20, 3rd and 17, I'm not going to give it a chance. But these situations, definitely. But they give that field goal right back, only down by 7. A much better effort from San Fran this game. Could you imagine we made a play? Once again, Caldwell's my guy, so he will always get the chance to return it. And that's why you give him a chance. He had a crease. Let's see if we can find something with Moore. Why not? Let's get a block from the running back. See if Moore, maybe not. Fanta get us up the field a little bit. I mean, can we hit a 60-yarder? Can we throw this? Can we throw the 60? Why not, though, right? And we're double team him. If I can get Kenneth on that right side, even though I'm headed that way, that would be fantastic. Okay, I guess we're not going to. I mean, they're going to have time to get out there, but the ball's not going to reach, and that ball is just going to be swatted easily. Good attempt, I guess, but we really didn't have much time to actually, like, you know, get some room to take a shot. But regardless, up 7 at halftime against our division rival in a very close one. I mean, the only difference is literally the score. I mean, everything else is by a few yards. It's actually quite ridiculous. Of course, looking to the other side, Dallas smoking the Falcons, and that is the tougher of the two teams to play. So potentially the number 1 and 2 seed or the 2 and 5. Up 7 with ball. It is officially time to run the ball here a little bit, unless we get a kick return touchdown, or we obviously the other way fumble, which thankfully we didn't. Really insane block by one of our guys, though. And of course, Kenneth Walker. I mean, that's like I said. I've said it all season long. That's literally the kind of season, and you know he has. He plays about 45 yards for the first half, gets about 60 plus in the second, and it's a good day for everyone on our team. And there goes Kenneth, just gunning it. I don't know what our stadium abilities are, but it felt like something to do with Excel because he was out of there. Home team has improved coverage. That's kind of busted. I wonder if that's how we got the interception, because that coverage he had there was pretty insane. And here it's Metcalf under pressure. Hits the perfect throw, though. First down again on first down. Number 2 needs to be pulled. I don't know what they're doing with him. He is a liability. But don't do it, please. Read option. They don't see it. But it is Greer cutting it back, picking up those blocks, gaining 7 because of it. Desmond Jones injured now. Seeing a bunch of injuries in this one early. We have like 2 or 3. I haven't seen Nwosu, so I'm going to count him as an injured player. They have 2 or 3. And here goes Kenneth trying to cut it right. If he had some blocks, that could have been to the races. Would have been a touchdown. Wasn't. It sounded like I said to the racists. What? Don't know why we would dedicate a first down to racism, but, you know, it is what it is. 1st and 10, play action. Oh, my. I did not. I wonder if that's going to knock him out of the zone. I thought he was going to run to the left. Usually those play actions, they kind of go to that side, so you have that outlet. Was not the case there, and I also will say this looks like a guaranteed touchdown for Metcalf. How do you press him? And that is close, but it's in. Touchdown, Metcalf. We're up 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure how they think they're ever going to stop him with that leverage. The safety never gets over there, and I mean, that's about as free as possible. Beautiful play. A little Jurtle inside to avoid him as well. Boom. Beautiful play. All right, Debo package. And Nwosu, he exists. Get over there, Ed Oliver. Underneath. Once again, Richie James, he's kind of been their guy. Gains about 8. Trey Lance has 2 interceptions in this one, yet only missing 3 throws. So 1 incompletion has went to someone that isn't our team out of 3. Like, that's kind of crazy. And there goes Juszczyk. I mean, there's nobody there. It's kind of like the side that they've been running to is the side that we've had weird issues all night with our edge. Like, I don't know what's going on. I have everything set perfectly fine. Adams is nowhere near Kittle, by the way. But it doesn't matter as it's a fumble picked up by Alexander. Blown opportunity by the Niners and blown blocking assignment gives us the ball back again, up 14. I almost want to take the top off him with this play, but I won't. I'll let our in-the-zone running back just clear house with those insane blocks. Bo Melton injured now. Once again, more and more injuries. The injury bowl, I don't want to get too cocky, but, I mean, if we're going to win this game, I kind of want to get out of here early because we have more football to play. And there goes Fant. Perfect throw. Beautiful route. Could be the game. Yeah, we need to run some cover 4 out here because they're obviously realizing their situation. Dropped. That actually had a chance to be caught. That ball was perfect considering the situation around them. Adams dropped back a little bit because you're not really built for that, buddy. And all over him again. This coverage is insane. What's the other in the zone thing? It is away team. I don't know if that actually matters. Other players, they can't enter the zone. Don't think they have to worry about that, to be honest. Red can't make a play. Seems like he's got some players. He's going to take off, which might be the smartest of all the decisions, but he's going to be short a yard. And I didn't even touch anything. I mean, might as well, I was about to say, might as well try to return it for a touchdown now anyways. What are they going to say? I literally moved a guy into position and then try to switch back to the return man because I clicked squeeze block. I wanted to get a block. Nice, nice. I'm sure it's going to matter. I'm totally sure it's going to matter, but still, it's just like, please. And there goes more pressure. Davenport can't get to him. That was kind of smooth. But even though Richie James has been their guy this game, it's only going to go for 8. All that slickery trickery, and it does kind of nothing, right? Marshall over there. Is that Nwosu? That might be Davenport again. And outside, a lot of these short throws. It's working, but yeah, I don't know. That looks like a little bit of a hold on the edge there with Davenport, who once again should not be the edge player. I don't know what's going on. Like, why is Barton the edge? I don't get it. Why is there... who is this? He's an offensive lineman. Like, is he actually, out there to block? I seen him run a route, or I seen one of their guys run a route. I don't know what's going on with there, but... I don't know. It is what it is. We're in a lead. That's all that really matters. To the outside again. Debo would have died if that ball would have been a little bit more inside, and he would have actually had to take the hit. 3rd and 3. Let's go red. Laid off the line. Gotta love that. Can't get off the swim. Nobody over the middle. Debo gets popped to 27-yard. I'm kind of speaking about this game as if, it's over. Let's get on to the next week. But realistically, if they get a nice drive finish here, it's got to be a touchdown. They've got a decent chance with us having... I don't even know what's going on with these substitutions, but there's no Nwosu. You got players moved all around. It's just not a pretty sight. Why is Davenport playing on the edge? I suppose at this point it's better than, Barton, but not by much. Back of the end zone's open, doesn't see it, throws it over, and Woolen's gonna run it in for a touchdown. I do not understand what Trey Lance is doing. Why is he always sprinting? What is he doing? Back in the end zone looked open. I tried to get back there, couldn't, and he just overthrows it on a sidewindery sprint play. It's on all Madden. It's literally on all Madden. I don't know what to do. Here we are anyways. Oh, now Nwosu's in when we're actually in a 3-4. Inside run. Yep, it's down 38-10. Keep running it. These turnovers by Trey Lance. They got to move on from him. He is just not the answer. I don't know how they're winning all these games because when we play them, they look like absolute garbage. Over the middle, Sidney Jones getting beat, but it's Kittle. He's beat everyone. I honestly wonder and worry if this Niners team is really going to set us up for failure next week as the Cowboys are so stacked they're going to crush us. That's a late throw, and honestly, if Diggs would have tried a little bit harder, he probably would have gotten a pick. Go Davenport, I suppose. Speed rush from the big man. And there goes a wide open Kittle. Huge hit by Woolen. Will not give him the first down. But I actually don't understand why we're not seeing Nwosu. Even here, we're seeing Terrell Lewis. No Mafe, no Lewis. We are seeing Lewis. No Mafe, no Nwosu anyways. Oh, nice slip away. And Lewis can't catch him because he's so slow. Tackled down to the 18-yard line. We're obviously expecting to see some sort of mistake here that's going to cost them the drive anyways, but it's still intriguing anyways. And Chark on the Debo formation. Beautiful running. I was just about to say before he did that, it's kind of weird that they keep running him out there, but he's fast. Kind of felt like we were talking about on par for that 100-plus yard game easily. Can we do it, though? Let's see. In the zone, Walker and Metcalf, beautiful players they are. Inside handoff, and, I mean, they're just late to the party. Is Walker, I mean, it's not the blockers. It's just like they're not up. You know, we're just getting freebies. It's going to be weird because the score is crazy, but I bet you the yards aren't. Yeah, I mean, they're actually, like, in the lead for yards, but their turnovers, they're insane. And I know we have some ball hawks, and by some, I mean, like, a very large amount of ball hawks on this team. But, like, they are doing themselves no favors. Trey Lance has turned the ball over 4 times this game. And Kenneth will get back to the line of scrimmage, keeps himself in the zone. And we're, I mean, at this point, just coasting. I'm not going to throw anything and, you know, get intercepted or whatever. But they're like, where is, like, there's nobody over the middle. If it wasn't for Fred making a great play on Metcalf on the block, I mean, it's another walk-in first down. And I get it, right? Like, we have a bunch of wide receivers and receivers out there. But, like, at some point, you got to realize we're running the ball, you know? Up the middle, and Kenneth, we kind of sold that, but luckily smartened up, came back to the hole that was open, and got us over 100 on the ground. Can't wait for Tanner to spark some life into them with a fumble, but got to go with him. Get him some more reps, and really good cutback. I mean, Fred just, I mean, he almost slipped down. Didn't really matter anyways, but nice moves considering he was never getting anything to that outside. Could be out of the zone for Walker, but, you know, it is what it is. And try to cut inside. Slips off, gains about 5. 3rd or 4 from the 47-yard line, looking for some out routes. Tough catch by Metcalf. Gets the first down. Double me looking pretty good there. I don't know if that would have helped or not, but it looked like the DB had a chance to get to him, but he kind of just warped to it a little bit. A little extra speed boost there, and on the counter, not really getting help. Will come out of the zone. He will not. He actually gained yards there. Inside handoff again. Trying to break it to the outside. Does, looking for some speed. Number 13 making a really good play there as I thought we were gone. Could you really, the DB's the read? Oh, it doesn't matter who it is because Greer's got room. 1 to beat. Try to get a little excited, a little crazy, but not very elusive. Gets to the 16. Nice run. I really just can't believe they didn't see that coming. That's kind of insane. Inside handoff. Kenneth slipping it to the 1, to the 2. What a drive this has been. The sweep with Fant. And it tricks him. He's in. I mean, in fairness, who would have ever seen that coming? Beautiful play, and that's the dagger. Cody Barton not making a play, and Kalen Barnes had a chance. Never seen it, but he kind of threw it right at his head. And on 4th and 2, game on the line, kind of. Can they get it? They will. They will continue the drive, I suppose. And, man, our guys are going crazy. And now Davenport is hurt. Our entire defensive line is gone. See Miami going to the next round against the Titans, beating them to get there. Pretty impressive. Cody Barton can't get over there and takes the shot of the end zone. Got to respect it. And what a catch by Chark, who is, for them at least, the only one showing up. I love this DB squad, but man, are they susceptible to a good mossing. Let me tell you. Wow, that ball is deep. Oh, Lord. Holy skyscraper on the move. A beautiful game by a bunch of beautiful men, and that will seal it 45-24. This Niners team needs an overhaul. I can't really say their defense is the worst. I know 45 points is a lot, but when they gave us at least 3, maybe 4 extremely short fields to work with, and their defense is out there 24/7, like, something's got to give, right? Like, statistically, they did give up, like, 400 yards, and when they needed to stop, they just absolutely could not get it. But their offense, so poor, right? So poor. Obviously, their corners aren't great, and their pass rush is lacking because they have no Nick Bosa, and it's a pretty bad unit. But, I mean, that offense got to do better, simply put. Greer was perfect, pretty much perfect. Trey Lance, I don't know what this whole running and throwing always situation is and these interception decisions, but he cost them the game, simply put. 4 turnovers. Of course, rushing-wise, Greer had a rushing touchdown. Walker, no rushing touchdown, but an amazing rushing game regardless. Fan obviously had that rushing touchdown, was kind of cool. Kittle did well. Richie James did really well for them. Metcalf was amazing for us. And yeah, I mean, they kind of did the rest for us. All they had to do is, all we had to do is come out there and score on these short fields, and we were golden. Woolen with a swat down to himself for the interception. Sidney Jones with a really good undercut. I thought he was going to score on it, didn't. But a pretty good game of we just have the Niners number. That's all I can say about it. Wonder if the Dallas Cowboys are going to be much better, as they probably will be. They have a really good defense. Let's do our upgrades right now. Greer needs medium. He needs deep. I think he can still get that off a strong arm. I believe strong arm is still one of the best upgrades in the game, so I'm going to go with it. He gets 1 to medium, 2 to deep, 1 to play action. The medium's probably a little bit more needed, but yeah, he looks really good already. And then Kenneth Walker, we kind of talked about. What did we actually talk about? What did we say? I think we just wanted to get his stiff arm to 90 as well, because the receiving back upgrades were trash anyways. 2 to stiff arm, 1 to truck, and hey, that's one way to get to it. It's very close. Sidney Jones, the old man who's turned it around for himself. I guess zone coverage, even though he's just great in general. I don't know if we really needed it, but why not? Wow, nice upgrade, though. That's pretty beautiful. I don't know if it did what it was supposed to, but it worked out for me, and I'm thinking of power blocking, even though he's a tackle, because he's kind of good at everything else. We get that run block power up, and he's kind of juiced. It's not a bad upgrade, actually. And that's going to be it for the divisional round of our Seattle Seahawks franchise. 2 new injuries, which really suck, as we're going to lose Davenport and Ed Money, 2 defensive linemen, for the rest of the season, sadly. But a playoffs rivals of course, I don't know how much that would have played a factor in. Very interesting to see what it's like going forward. But HIF power of +5 next week. And I think all the other boosts are going to be gone, right? But we know we're going against Dallas. That's all that needs to be said. If you guys enjoy this one, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays, for non-Madden content, which I'll probably upload High on Life Part 2 maybe tomorrow. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for the next video. Once again, with the sliders and the difficulty, I swear the Ravens, the Niners, and the Rams all just suck in Sim. But at the same time, I for years kind of feel like my account is glitched with sliders, because other than putting my QB accuracy at 0, I really don't know how to make it harder. I'm just gonna screw it, dude. I guess I don't understand. I really don't. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. But that's it. See ya.